O'Neill Fisher and Charlie Lyon, two nice kids, and hopefully they have a long future with us. But these are guys who are projects for the future. That's why we drafted them in the second round, and hopefully these guys are guys that'll work out for us over time.
What stood out about each guy and made you want to A, draft them, and B, sign them?
O'Neill had some experience with the Jamaican national team as a kid. Kind of fell out of the picture, wound up going to college in the States. But we thought we saw, at least some potential had been identified early in his career. We liked him at the combine. Had a need at right back with the sale of DeAndre Edlin and Tyrone Mears being an older player in front of him. So that's O'Neill. Player, his best attribute is probably his pace. He's fairly tenacious. And again, he's a little bit older than normal for a rookie, being 24 years old. So should hopefully be able to come in a little bit more quickly. Charlie Lyon is a kid who is very good technically. Doesn't have a ton of experience. Played at Marquette, pretty good goalkeeper the last couple of years. And again, a kid who we hope over the long term we can bring along and teach. But he's got a lot of good tools, a lot of good fundamentals, and mentality is right. You got to be tough as a goalkeeper, and he's from the Chicago suburb, went over from where I grew up, so I know something about being a little bit tough, and I think he's pretty tough, so I like that.
Yeah, last time we talked, you guys were still sort of waiting out the CBA specifics, and everything was still a little bit in flux. Are you guys sort of back to business as usual at this point? Is everything kind of in place now?
I wouldn't say everything's in place yet. Still have some CBA-related decisions that are going to come in the next, probably by Friday. But these are definitely the last two kind of size. We didn't know our roster size for a long time, and so we know the roster size now, so we know we could add these two guys to the Sounders team. We were always going to sign them. We didn't know Sounders are S2. So we'll sign the Sounders, and now we still got one or two things to work through, which may result in us doing nothing, but still decisions related to the cap, the amount of the cap, and some of the contract statuses of the guys as a result of the new CBA.
Sure.
How are you guys doing with the cap then? Did you come in okay then? Is that
we came in okay? I think it's fair to say that I can't say anything about it. We're okay. We are not going to have to there will be no moves necessitated by the cap, but there will be moves that we will make strategically in light of not just what the cap will be this year, but what it will be like for the next 5 years, which is what the CBA was.
As first-year guys, does signing with the first team in any way limit your ability to get them games with the USL?
The general concept is you can loan down but not loan up, and that's not 100% black and white, so don't call me on the margins, but that's the simplest layperson's way to express it. So if those guys are signed to Sounders contracts, the advantage of that is we can move them up and down. If you have guys that are in the S2, it's a little bit trickier to get them up. You absolutely can do it. There are circumstances where that applies, but you have to do some other things to clear out space and clear out cap on the first team to make room for them to pull them up. So, whereas with the first team guys, you can literally shuffle them up and down because there's no salary cap on the Sounders 2 team. So, that's not true either. There is, but broadly speaking, there is not.
So will there be a lot of movement this week with the Sounder 2 season starting, with players being, I guess, technically loaned down to them?
Yes. You're going to see we're going to wind up right around 10 guys signed for S2 the way it looks right now. You can do the math, and you need 18 guys to field a soccer team, so probably going to need to supplement that. We'll have a couple kids coming up from the academy, a whole bunch coming down from the first team. And you'll see those announcements likely this week. But really excited about S2. Still tickets remaining for the game Saturday night, 7:30. It's just a huge event for our company, and really excited to, hopefully we can pack the house and show that all Sounders events are treated equally, and we have fans of not just our first team guys, but of our up-and-coming kids. And we have a lot of good up-and-coming kids, and we're seeing some of them in flashes in the first team games, but I think it'll be fun for fans to come out and watch them over 90 minutes with S2.